Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, here in the gold bracket, a consolation game. On the winner's side, it's the host squad, Lawrence County, taking on Ezell Harding. A.J. Good joined alongside Hayden Burks as we get ready here for the third game of the day in this bracket, 7th overall. One more after that, the championship between Murfreesboro Central and Stewart's Creek. Lawrence County coming into the game at 10-2 overall. Their head coach is Joe Wilson. Coming here after a win over Phillips and a loss to Murfreesboro Central. Ezell Harding 8-4 overall. Their head coach is Michael Mays, coming in with a win over Whites Creek and a loss in a very close one to Stewart's Creek last night. Taking a look at the potential starting lineups here for both sides. For Lawrence County, it's going to be Chri Stevenson, Alex Bedford, TJ Gobble, Logan Boswell, and Luke Maddox. On the other side for the Eagles will be Elijah Donald, Callion Robinson, MJ Gibbs, KJ Hillhouse, and a man who has had himself one heck of a tournament, and that is Blake Dean. So Lawrence County will be wearing their gold uniforms, purple numerals, not purple numerals outlined in white. They'll be going from right to left. You got Ezell Harding wearing their white uniforms with maroon numerals outlined in black. They'll start off going from left to right. New set of officials. Captain attention, nowhere, hopefully on the road to find a bunch of coal in his stockings after his performance earlier today. As brand new group, 2 more games, and one has been a marathon. Hayden Brooks has been here since sun up, sun down. He's even cleaned trash out of the bleachers, mopped the floor. He's done a little bit of everything for us here in this tournament.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of everything, but hey, happy to be here. Love to see, just love watching basketball, nothing like it.
Absolutely, as we're coming up on our next to last game of the tournament, winners bracket here, the championship following. It's Wildcat basketball here on the X Sports Network. The tip come to TJ Gobble, and he'll hand it over to Luke Maddox. Maddox now we're bringing, well, almost, finally gets it across the timeline to Alex Bedford. Bedford now to Stevenson. Stevenson over to Logan Boswell. Boswell now tries to get down to TJ Gobble, and it's tipped out of bounds by MJ Gibbs. There's a very good defensive squad as Ezell Harding. They gave Stewart's Creek a lot of fits in their game yesterday. Bedford. Skip pass into Luke Maddox, now over to TJ Gobble straight away. Now to Chri Stevenson, to Logan Boswell in the corner for 3. Rattles out, no good. Hillhouse with the rebound. Hillhouse now gives it over to Blake Dean, who has put on a show in both of his games so far for Ezell Harding. Gets it across the timeline over to Gibbs. Gibbs now to Hillhouse beyond the three-point line. Tries to go backdoor if this pass tipped into Dean's hands. Dean will try a deep 3. Rattles it home, and he's picking up where he left off.
That's one thing Lawrence County's got to take away. They can't let Dean have any open looks. If he just gets a hair of a look, he's going to go up with it.
Bedford with it now, trying to back down Robinson. Dribbles out and lobs it over to Stevenson. Stevenson guarded closely by Donald. Now over to Bedford. Bedford kicks over to Stevenson. Fakes a 3. Kicks out now to Maddox. Maddox long pass to Bedford. Bedford into the paint. Out to Stevenson. Stevenson long pass now to Maddox. He has it at the Lawrence County logo. Minute 15 into the quarter. Maddox now to Stevenson. Skip pass now to Bedford. Down low to Gobble. Gobble's got the advantage off the glass and in.
There we go.
3-2 is the Eagle lead. Press put on here by Lawrence County. Donald now dribbles to his left, and he'll get it across the timeline. Donald now dribbling to his left over to MJ Gibbs. Gibbs, who's also had a good tournament as well. Now over to Robinson. Robinson now to Donald. Logan Boswell all over Blake Dean right now. Donald now over to Robinson, guarded by Stevenson. Man-to-man put on by the Wildcats. Gibbs now dribbles to his right, kicks out to Robinson. Robinson in the paint. Runner up, blocked by Bedford into the hands of Robinson. He's back in the paint, now over to Donald. Donald now to Gibbs. He'll try a 3. Off the front iron, rebound Logan Boswell. He brings it the other way. He's got a 2-on-1. Nice pass to Chri Stevenson off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound, Logan Boswell, and he's fouled. And this will stay here with Lawrence County.
Yeah, one thing it looks like, AJ, that the Wildcats have done, even though it's early in this game, is it looks like they're more disciplined than they were yesterday when it comes to moving the ball side to side.
Blake Lom will check in for Logan Boswell. That foul will go on MJ Gibbs, his first, team's first. Gobble gets the inbounds, now over to Stevenson. And now over to Luke Maddox. Blake Long with it. Long Now the Maddox at the logo. Man-to-man put on here by Ezell Harding. Now over, it's actually a matchup zone here. Now over to Maddox. Back to Bedford. He'll try a deep three. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Chri Stevenson. Now to Maddox. Swings over to Gobble. He'll try a deep three. Knocks it down.
TJ Gobble starting off hot. Looking to get things going.
All 5 points. Lawrence County leads at 5-3. Donald with it now. He'll get it across the timeline here for the Eagles. Now over to Gibbs. Gibbs now to Robinson. Robinson to KJ Hillhouse. Over to Gibbs after the pass is deflected out that way. Gibbs now drives, picks up his dribble. Gets it to Dean. Dean drives, loses his footing.
That's a travel.
We're going to have a travel. It's going to be the first turnover by either side. Logan Boswell to check back in here for the Wildcats. Checking out will be Luke Maddox. Playing a player down as Carter Hughes tore his meniscus. Unfortunately there, we hope a speedy recovery for Carter as they miss TJ Gobble down low. Now Gobble has it in the corner. Now to Long. Long to Boswell. Now to Gobble. He'll try another three. Knocks it down! TJ Gobble with 8 straight. Lawrence County leads at 8-3.
TJ Gobble on a roll here for Lawrence County.
Hillhouse barely gets the inbounds and gets his pass deflected, stolen away by Boswell. Boswell not to Gobble for three again.
Ooh.
No good. Rebound Gibbs. Gibbs gets out of traffic coming the other way. Nice pass to Hillhouse. That one's up and in, and he's fouled.
That's what Lawrence County, they got to get back on transition defense. We had 3 guys back here, and the 2 other guys were just relaxing up top.
Foul will go on Stevenson, his first, team's first. That was a beautiful pass by Gibbs.
It was, though.
So Luke Max will check in the game here for Chri Stevenson. I mean, there was little room for error on that pass. He fitted in there perfectly.
AJ, was that a bounce pass he threw?
It was a bounce pass.
Man, you don't see many long, distant passes like that, especially bounce passes.
Osborne into the game here for Alex Bedford. 8-6 is a Lawrence County lead. 4:20 remaining in the first. It's our favorite sideline.
I was about to say the same thing.
Back here for Ezell Harding. TJ Gobble has it here. Long pass to Maddox. Now to Boswell in the corner for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, TJ Gobble. He's fouled from behind by Dean. Dean will pick up his first, team's second. That's now 3 offensive rebounds here for Lawrence County so far. TJ Gobble with 2 of them. Long into Gobble in the corner. Now out to Maddox. Maddox swings it over to Boswell at the other wing. Now to Drake Osborne in the corner. Osborne now to Boswell. Now to Maddox. Fakes a 3, drives it to the paint. Now to Boswell. He'll try a 3. Straight away knocks it down.
There you go. That's what Lawrence County needed right there. And Boswell get going here.
6 second chance points here for the Wildcats. 11-6 is the lead. Robinson chasing the other way. Double team put on. He's got Donald at the free throw line. Now over to Gibbs. He'll try a 3. And that would look like it was tipped there by Osborne. Maddox comes up with the rebound. Now over to Gobble. Gobble loses it. Regains it. And now to Boswell in the corner and kick out the Blake Lawn. Now to Max at the logo, and they'll reset the play.
There you go, Drake. There's a 2-3 here.
Max now over to Blake Long. Long skip pass to Boswell. He'll try another 3. Off the back iron, no good, and we're going to get a foul here on Donald.
So clearly a foul there.
That's going to be his first, team's third. We're going to have a whole host of subs coming in for both sides. It will be Bedford and Stevenson will come in for Osborne and Gobble.
Petway, Greer.
Yep, Petway and Terrace Smith, I believe that's in there. As Stevenson loses that one. Good defense from Greer. This is coming the other way. MJ Gibbs drives, runner up and in. His first points, 11-8 is the Lawrence County lead. Max now coming the other way. Bounce pass to Boswell. Now to Stevenson. A stretch zone here as Boswell has it. He'll step back for 3. Missed. Offensive rebound to Bedford. His runner is up. Can't get it to go. Stevenson with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled.
Yeah, they're going to call that on the floor before Chri put that one up there.
That will go on Petway. Inbound goes to Blake Long. Shot up, no good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. I believe that's going to go on Robinson. Trying to figure out, it was Donald and Dean that checked out. So it'll be Blake Long to go to the line here to shoot 2. First free throw from Long on its way, or gets a friendly bouncing in. First free throws attempt here for the Wildcats, and Long hits them both his first points. Lawrence County leads it 13-8. Now 8 second chance points here, Hayden, for the Wildcats. As Tara Smith will get across the timeline, and we're going to get a double dribble.
Yep, that's the right call there.
Third turnover now by the Eagles. Checking into the game is TJ Gobble again. He'll come in for Blake Long.
Tell you what, Lawrence County, they're using the subs today. They're checking them in and out.
Bedford now over to Maddox across the timeline. Now to Boswell at the wing, back to Maddox. Kicks out to Boswell. Boswell here guarded by Greer. Now gets it to Stevenson. Now to Gobble. Gobble, long pass to Stevenson down low, and that's tipped out of bounds by Robinson. Checking in will be Colton Tucker. He will come in for Logan Boswell. Blake Dean back into the game as Callion Robinson will check out for the Eagles. Bedford take it out of bounds to the right of the basket. Now to Gobble. Gobble over to Maddox. He'll try a deep three. Rattles it home.
Yep. As soon as that one left Max's hand, I knew it was going in. He had a tough game yesterday, but looking to start this one off right.
His first points, Lawrence County leads at 16-8. Minute 15 left in the corner. Dean over to Smith, now to Gibbs. Gibbs in the Pepway. Pepway backdoor to Gibbs. Nice pass up and in.
Wow, great look there by Petway.
Gibbs now with 4. Good communication both of those sides. As Maddox fakes the 3, drives into the paint. And his pass is a little too hot, thrown out of bounds. Second turnover by the Wildcats. And he skied high and threw a fastball and needed to throw a changeup. Under a minute left here in the quarter. Lawrence County leading by 6. Smith with it. He's going to be guarded by Stevenson. He'll get across the timeline. Hands over to Gibbs. Gibbs now to Greer straight away. Over to Pepway. Pepway tries to go backdoor to Greer. Knocked out of bounds by Jacabry Stevenson. Logan Boswell now checking in. Checking out will be Luke Maddox. Smith will take it out to the right of the basket. Into Gibbs. Mid-range jumper. And he gets a friendly bouncing in. Gibbs has got 6. Leads down to 4. Tucker back to Bedford. Bedford here. Waits on the trap and hands over to Tucker. Tucker now back to Bedford. Bedford into the paint. Kicks out to Stevenson. Stevenson drives. Now to Tucker. Tucker to Bedford. Now to Stevenson straight away. 15 seconds here left in the corner. Now over to Bedford. Now to Stevenson. Fakes the 3. Drives. Runner at the free throw line. No good. Off of Gobble, and that will go to Ezell Harding. Stevenson left it just a couple inches short and needed a little bit more air on it.
Tough look there by Gobble there. Just need to get the defensive stop here to end the quarter.
DJ Sane in for Terrace Smith here. 7 seconds left. Blake Dean gets the inbounds. He's going to race the other way.
Don't let him get a shot here.
Dean now gives it over to Sane. Greer can't handle it. And that will end the corner. Lawrence County off to a good start. They lead Ezell Harding 16-12 after 8 minutes of play at the start of the second quarter, and we return on the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
And back here at the Ralph for the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, the gold bracket winners side, a consolation game. Lawrence County leading Ezell Harding 16-12 after 8 minutes of play. It's Bedford, Gobble-Long, and Boswell Maddox into the game for Lawrence County. Dean gets the inbounds here for the Eagles. Now over to MJ Gibbs. Gibbs with a good first quarter with 6 points. Goes backdoor to Dean. Another backdoor pass. Dean up and in. He's got 5. Leads down the 2 for the Wildcats. Max coming the other way here for Lawrence County. Over to Boswell. Boswell to Bedford. He'll try a corner 3. Knocks it down.
There we go.
First points for Alex Bedford, who's had a good tournament here for Lawrence County. Leads out to 5.
I say Alex now starting to get a groove here, getting the feel for the game.
And now we're going to get a carry called here against MJ Gibbs. 4th turnover against Ezell Harding. Long quickly inbounds into Maddox. Now over to Boswell, back to Maddox. Here to Boswell, facing the zone, now to Gobble on the baseline. Fakes a shot, picks up his dribble, skip pass out to Maddox at the logo. Now to Boswell, back to Maddox. Over to Bedford. Bedford down low to Gobble. Nice pass to Blake Long. Long off the glass and in.
But I say with that zone right there, if you find that short corner and you find somebody diving to the rim, it's going to be there most of the time.
7-point Lawrence County lead, minute into the second. Gibbs will get it across the timeline here for the Eagles. And cannot find Zane. A little too strong. 5th turnover against the Eagles. As Robinson and Donald will check in, and Greer and Sane will check out. Cabry Stevenson checked into the game here for Alex Bedford. Maddox here to Boswell to Long. Back to Maddox, over to Long. Into Long at the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Gobble. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound, Stevenson up and in. His first points, in Lawrence County leads this one 23-14. Coming the other way here for the Eagles, it's Dean. Dean going to try a deep 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Pepway, and his shot's blocked, but he comes up with his own rebound. Now coming the other way, Gibbs, and Gibbs travels.
Good call there by the officials.
Drake Osborne to check into the game. Checking out will be TJ Gobble. Now we got a 30-second timeout here called by Joe Wilson. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, consolation game. Lawrence County leading at 23-14 over Ezell Harding. Luke Maddox with it, now over to Logan Boswell. Now to Blake Long at the free throw line. Back to Boswell. He'll shoot a 3. Knocks it down.
There we go. Find him Long in the corner, in the elbow there. He gives it back out to Boswell when he gets the open 3.
He's got 6. It's a 12-point Wildcat lead. Donald the other way here for the Eagles. Now to Gibbs. Gibbs now to Robinson near the corner. Guarded here by Long, over to Donald. Donald now to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to find Dean, goes backdoor again, runner up and in.
That's one thing Luke can't let happen there. He can't let Dean go for the back door.
Dean's got 7. That's the 3rd backdoor pass they've hit on that. A good play there for the Eagles. Maddox now over to Boswell. Has Osborne, who saves that one from going out of bounds. Osborne struggling, gets it in the Long. Now to Boswell, over to Maddox. Now to Stevenson. To Osborne on the low block, and that one's knocked out of bounds by Dean as KJ Hillhouse will now check into the game. And Pepway put in some good minutes, will check out here for the Eagles. So original starting lineup in for Ezell Harding. Boswell will take it out of bounds. Gets it into Stevenson. Stevenson guarded by Donald, now to Boswell in the corner. He'll drive, kick out to Stevenson. Deep 3. Knocks it down.
Now Jacabry starting to get going.
13-point lead, largest of the game for the Wildcats at 29-16. Donald now over to Dean, and Dean will walk it across the timeline. Over to Donald. Donald now dribbles, has it at the top of the key, guarded here by Boswell. Now to Dean, he'll try a deep three. Can't get it to go, rebound Hillhouse, and he's going to go up and get fouled by Osborne. Joe Wilson is hot on the
Coach
other
Wilson
end.
not happy with that one right there.
A lot of people turned around to look at us to see if we heard that. I don't know how you couldn't. First free throw from Hillhouse.
He's
rolls
still
in
yelling.
as Gobble and Bedford will check in for Osborne and Boswell.
Well, one thing when you come to a Lawrence County High School game, you're always here for the basketball game, but you're also here to see a show in Joe Wilson.
You should have just checked into Exports Live.
Yeah.
That's where you get a real show there. As Hillhouse knocks them both down. He's got 5. It's a 29-18 Lawrence County lead. 4:35 remaining here in the opening half. Maddox with it across the timeline. Now over to Stevenson. Stevenson lobs it in for Long. Long, he'll step up for 3. Knocks it down. Blake Long has got 7. Lawrence County has knocked down 8 3-pointers here in the first half.
Raining threes for Lawrence County in this half.
Robinson quickly the other way, and he's going to get fouled from behind by Maddox. Joe Wilson doesn't like that one either. I mean, I don't want to laugh at a coach yelling at his players, but it's just so loud. Donald gets it hit the Blake Dean in the corner. Now to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to travel.
There we go. That's the right call there.
7th turnover here against the Eagles. 4:08 remaining in the half.
Yeah, that's what's just killing Ezell Harding this half, just all the turnovers.
It's carries, it's walks,
Yeah.
it's bad passes.
Just uncostly turnovers.
Gobble. Drives, goes a low block, left-handed layup, gets it in.
There we go.
He's in the double figures with a 10. Lawrence County leads by 16, 34-18. Donald with it across the timeline, guarded closely by Maddox. Picks up his dribble and gets over to Gibbs. Almost intercepted by Stevenson. Good effort, and that will stay with Ezell Harding. And our fan assistant coach hands it over to the official. Having a lot of fun with him. You got to love his energy.
But I say, you got to love fans like that. They bring the energy not from the bench over here, but you got a fan that's into the game just like him.
And he's not talking trash.
Yeah,
he's not doing anything.
no harm.
Yeah, he's just having fun and coaching up his guys. Dean now over to Hillhouse straight away. Now to Gibbs. Gibbs will step up for 3. No good. Rebound Blake Long. Now over to Stevenson. Lawrence County's going to bring it the other way. He crosses the timeline. Now to Long at the free throw line. Back to Stevenson. He'll drive. Kicks out to Bedford in the corner for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound Long, and he's going to be fouled by Hillhouse.
Tell you what, Hillhouse has hit the floor plenty today.
Yeah, Hillhouse always hustles around. Good sportsmanship there on both sides as Blake Long helped him up.
Of course, you love to have a player like Hillhouse. He's going to go 110% all the time.
As Boswell will now come in for Maddox. Bedford to take it out to the left of the basket. Looking for somebody, lobs it in to Blake Long. Long now over to Boswell. Back to Long. And Robinson's going to steal it right out of his hands. Coming the other way. Robinson up and in. His first points of the game, and their first points off of 3 Lawrence County turnovers. 34-20 is a Lawrence County lead. Into Long. Long. Now to Stevenson. Stevenson. Over to Bedford. Bedford drives. Runner up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Bedford. Now to Stevenson. Stevenson, here comes a trap by Robinson over to Bedford. Now down low to Gobble. That's a block called here on Blake Dean.
Yeah, that's the right call there. He wouldn't say it.
And Michael Mays for Ezell Harding thought he was going to get a charge there, and I kind of thought one was coming too. But and we got a 1-and-1 coming up here for the Wildcats.
I mean, I could see where you can get a charge call there because.
But you're right, he didn't get there in time.
He didn't get there in time. If he was there by the time TJ got the ball, they would have called a charge there.
First shot on its way from Gobble off the back iron, no good. Rebound Gibbs. Wildcats now 2 of 3 from the line. Coming the other way, Gibbs now over to Donald. Donald across the timeline over to Robinson. And that pass is tipped into the hands of Gibbs. And that one's almost stolen away. Hillhouse with it, now over to Dean. Dean going to try a 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Jacabry Stevenson. He'll dribble out of traffic coming the other way to Boswell. Throws it down low to Long. Back out to Boswell. Boswell in the
There you
Bedford.
go.
Bedford shot up. No shot. And 1-1 coming up here for the Wildcats.
That's one thing the Wildcats, I think they've done a really good job so far, is that whenever they send two, they try to find it. They try to kick it out and find the open man.
Comes up on Hillhouse, his second, team's eighth. 1-1 coming up as Long will check out. Maddox will check in. And Bedford will go to the line for the 1-1. First shot on its way, gets it in. As Pepway will come in for the Eagles. Actually, we get a timeout here by Ezell. Harding will be a full timeout. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network. I did not see this coming.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I thought it was going to be a close game.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory. And gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
And back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, Alex Bedford going to try to knock down the back end of a 1-1. Lawrence County leading by 15, 2 minutes left in the half. And Bedford gets the friendly bouncing in. He's got 5 points. Wildcats now 4 of 5 from the line. 36-20 is the Lawrence County lead. Robinson gets it in the Donald and hands it over to Blake Dean, who's guarded by Boswell. Dean has been quiet so far with just 7 points. Now over to MJ Gibbs. Gibbs now to Pepway. Pepway here to Dean. Dean's going to drive to his right. Runner up. No good. Rebound Luke Maddox. Good defense there by Boswell. Minute 40 left. Max with it across the timeline over to Stevenson. Stevenson and gets his pass stolen away by Donald. That's coming the other way. Donald. Layup up and in. His first point. It's a 14-point Lawrence County lead. Stevenson across the timeline over to Gobble. Back to Stevenson. Now to Maddox. Maddox will try a deep three. Rattles out, no good. Rebound, Dean. Dean now coming the other way. Tosses in the corner to Robinson for three. Air ball. Rebound, Bedford. Bedford, baseball pass ahead here to Stevenson. Stevenson to Gobble. Gobble. Left-handed shot, no good, but he's fouled on the way up. That will be on a Pepway. He'll pick up his second, team's ninth, I believe, and 2 shots coming up here for TJ Gobble. Yep, and we will have 2 shots, and they'll go in the double bonus with the next foul. Minute 2 left here in the first half. TJ's first shot, nothing but net. Colton Tucker now to check in. Checking out will be Jacabry Stevenson. Next shot from Gobble on its way. Hits them both. TJ with 12 in the first half. Wildcat 6 of 7 from the line. It's a 16-point Wildcat lead. Dean gets the inbound, and he's going to bring it the other way here for Ezell Harding. Gets it across the timeline, guarded by Boswell. Now to Gibbs. Gibbs now to Pepway. Pepway back out to Dean. Get a screen from Pepway. Now over to Donald. Donald back to Dean. Dean will try a three. Front, back iron, no good. They're just going to let this one go out of bounds wisely. Clock stops at 38 seconds left. Dean has hit about 12 of those in the first 2 days and only hit one so far from beyond the arc here tonight.
I say the Wildcats are doing a great job containing him, making sure he don't get those open looks like he's had the whole tournament.
Boswell across the timeline over to Bedford, now to Maddox. Back to Boswell and over to Maddox. 25 seconds left in the half. Maddox now over to Boswell. Boswell now to Bedford in the corner. Now lobs it back to Boswell. I think they're trying to play for the final shot here. Maddox now back to Boswell. 15 seconds left. Boswell over to Maddox. And that one's knocked out of bounds by Donald. 8 seconds left here in the half.
I don't know if they're waiting Lawrence County here, but I'm assuming they're just waiting to send somebody up in the high post there to get an easy dump in.
Greer will check in for Dean. 8.4 seconds remaining. Gobble, and that one's stolen away by Greer. Greer coming the other way, and he walks.
Traveled, I'm about to say.
Yeah, he had it in his grip the whole time, and now quickly the other way, Maddox. Now the Boswell. Shot at the buzzer.
Oh.
Off to the left, no good. Lawrence County leads this one 38-22 after 16 minutes of play. We'll have the start of the second half when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
In Tennessee, the parks we love and protect are so much more than rolling hills and lush greenery. Our parks are a place for disconnecting from life's worries and reconnecting with each other. With nationally recognized resources and world-class facilities, our 56 biodiverse parks are a home away from home for every person we serve. As a high-quality CAPRA-accredited park system, our staff are some of the best in the nation, and their wide variety of skills provide unique wow moments for each of our visitors. Every park ranger and manager is a commissioned officer and certified interpretive guide, and the majority of our operations are run without concessionaires, ensuring the best people for the best experience.
Guest satisfaction is a core value at Tennessee State Parks, so we implemented a new real-time traffic management system that allows us to staff more effectively and better serve our visitors. Our guest satisfaction program also tracks visitor and stakeholder feedback, meaning we get constant improvement and it's always at the top of our mind.
In Tennessee, preserving our history really means something to us. Our renovation efforts to 1930s era cabins give our visitors the amenities they expect while still paying homage to the character of each cabin. When the Nashville area was devastated by a tornado in 2020, we were able to quickly reopen trails and sell downed timber to reinvest funds in restoration projects. We've spent several years improving the safety and visitor experience at Cummins Falls. This nationally recognized waterfall suffered from overcrowding and flash flooding. We installed water level monitors and early warning protocols. We also implemented safety video screenings and permits to improve the visitor experience while better protecting the resource.
Our preemptive support of natural resource conservation has helped us prevent white nose syndrome from spreading amongst bat populations in our caves, rejuvenate exhausted natural beauties, and restore habitats through prescribed birds.
As we continue implementing new programs and expanding opportunities, Tennessee State Parks are committed to equity and accessibility.
As one of only 7 park systems with no entry fees, we are committed to maintaining free admission and growing outreach to a new set of visitors.
We're prioritizing partnerships with organizations like Abundant Life, who provide opportunities for minority groups to find community in the outdoors. Our parks are also a driving force for the economic development of disadvantaged rural counties.
The focus of parks sending people to communities like ours has helped us move off the distressed counties list.
Looking to the future, we're increasing literacy through early childhood intervention. We're offering outdoor classrooms, storybook trails, and partnering with our conservancy to provide transportation grants for underfunded schools. With public health at the forefront of our commitments, We work with local schools and healthcare professionals to promote nature as a mental and physical health resource. We are teaching children to love real food and encouraging our staff to live healthy, mindful lives.
Like many park systems, we were inundated by people in search of safe activities during the pandemic. This drove the need for a short-term closure and reset period, which we used to develop procedures, purchase safety equipment, create signage, and prepare our visitors for a safe return to the outdoors.
Parks shifted to virtual programming at the start of the closure to ensure we could still serve those in need. We reopened shortly thereafter, allowing Tennessee state parks to serve as a refuge throughout the pandemic. When vacations were canceled, schools and gyms were closed, and we were all navigating a year of uncertainty, Tennessee state parks were there, a place for disconnecting from life's worries, a place for reconnecting with each other, and a home away from home. Tennessee state parks, for the love of Tennessee.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
What really matters during the ball game, we all want to win. Sometimes we'll lose. But at the end of the day, what really matters is holiness, isn't it? In Leviticus 11 and verse 44, God says, "You be holy, for I am holy." To keep oneself unspotted from the world, James 1 and verse 27, or to be that living sacrifice that is holy and acceptable to God, Romans 12 and verse 1. Are you being that? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Surf the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports. on the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, halftime of the consolation game of the winners bracket. Lawrence County leading Ezell Harding 38-22. Quick look at the first half stats. TJ Gobble leading all scorers with 12. You have Logan Boswell with 6, Blake Long with 7 off the bench, Luke Max with 3, Alex Bedford, Jacabry Stevenson each with 5. On the other side for the Eagles, Blake Dean leading all of them with 7 points. Taking a look at the hustle statistics, Lawrence County 10 second chance points off 9 offensive rebounds. They forced 8 Ezell Harding turnovers, gotten 10 points off of those, and big one here, Hayden, they've hit 8 3-pointers as opposed to just 1 for the Eagles.
Yeah, Lawrence County definitely shooting the ball better than Ezell Harding. I think that's the second half thing for Lawrence County to focus on, is not only just a hot start that the keep the momentum going their way, but also containing Blake Dean as he you know how he's been this whole tournament. Had, I believe, 19 against Whites Creek and 28 against Stewart's Creek, so he can definitely get off whenever he wants to. It's just making sure to contain him and Gibbs for the rest of this half.
Other scores from other tournaments at the Nolensville Christmas Classic. Summertown defeats Nolensville 54-32. Lotto Girls at Gibson County defeated Poplar Bluff, Missouri 45-18. Lawrence County will start off with the ball here to start the second half. As I think we got a clock issue here, Hayden, as it says double zeros, but got a new guy running the clock, so he's trying to work out the kinks here. And we eventually get to the 8-minute mark. Ready to start things off as Gobble inbounds in the Maddox. Original starting lineups in here for both sides. Boswell with it. Now over to Bedford in the corner. Drives the baseline. Runner up and in.
There we go. Good start for the half for the Wildcats.
Bedford's got 7, leads out to 18. Gibbs now coming the other way here for the Eagles. Here comes a trap from Lawrence County. Gets it to Donald. Donald kicks it into Hillhouse. Hillhouse up and in. I don't know how that pass got through.
Sure
it did.
either.
Hillhouse ties with the team lead for 7. And then Robinson comes up with a steal. This is coming the other way. Dean with it. Guarded here by Boswell as they set up the play. Gets it to Donald. He's guarded by Maddox. Over to Robinson. Robinson now to Gibbs. Gibbs to Hillhouse. Hillhouse goes backdoor to Gibbs off of his legs. Will go the other way. 9th turnover by the Eagles.
That's just what's been killing Ezell Harding here. Just all those turnovers.
That was a nice pass from Hillhouse.
It was,
these guys can pass the ball extremely well.
Yep, not a bad team. Very good team, if I do say so myself.
Boswell now to Maddox. Maddox now to Boswell. He'll try a 3 from the wing. Rattles it home.
There we go.
Boswell's got 9. Lawrence County now with 13 points off 9 Eagle turnovers.
Seems like all their hands are still hot, even being in the locker room for a little bit.
19-point lead here for the Wildcats. Donald now to Gibbs. Gibbs drives, pull-up jumper. Gets a friendly bounce and in. Gibbs now leads the Eagles here with 8 points. 43-26 is the lead. Maddox with it. Now over to Stevenson. Stevenson now to Gobbo. He'll try a corner 3 off the back iron. No good. Rebound Hillhouse. Donald racing the other way. Robinson with it. Tries a jump step. Comes up. Kicks out to Gibbs. He'll try a 3. Front iron no good. Rebound Dean. That one. Can't get it to go.
Wow.
Rebound Boswell. Boswell. Long pass to Stevenson. Stevenson dishes to Bedford. That one's going to be knocked out. They say it went off of Lawrence County.
Yeah, I think that's the right call there. I think it hit Bedford at the last second there. It went off his knee.
As Long will come in for Gobble. 6:06 remaining in the third. Lawrence County up 43-26. Coming the other way is Donald. He gets across the timeline. Man-to-man waiting for him on the other side. Donald picks up his dribble. He's trying to find Robinson, but he wasn't looking at him. Now to Gibbs, back to Donald, over to Dean. Dean now to Gibbs. Gibbs drives.
Oh, that's a travel.
Yep, and they call it. 10th turnover here against the Eagles. Officials have been on top of it in this game.
Yeah.
There hasn't been much to argue with on either side.
Yeah, they've been pretty consistent this game.
Maddox now over to Boswell, back to Maddox. Maddox across the line here to Stevenson. Now up to Maddox, over to Boswell. Boswell now to Bedford in the corner. Long pass out to Maddox in front of the timeline. Over to Stevenson. Facing this zone here. Skip pass to Bedford. Bedford, what a save into the hands of Boswell. His shot is blocked, but Bedford comes up with it. Bedford kicks out to Stevenson. Stevenson now out to Bedford. Bedford will drive. And he's going to get fouled on the way up. Believe this is going to go on Gibbs. And it will. MJ Gibbs picks up his second. They say it's on the floor. As Boswell will take it out to the left of the basket. 5:15 remaining in the third. Boswell in the long. Out to Maddox. Maddox now to Stevenson. Should have shot the three. Now out to Maddox. He will try three. Nothing but net.
It's a good thing he didn't shoot it there and gave it to Maddox.
Luke Maddox knocks that one down. Now coming the other way. Intercepted by Bedford. Bedford racing the other way. Hands over to Stevenson. Stevenson behind the back move. Kicks out to Bedford and he's fouled.
There we go.
That will go on to Robinson. Picks up his second, team second. Lawrence County up now by 20. Pass was tipped into the hands of Bedford, but good hustle on the back end as now Boswell will check out and it will be Gobble checking in. Maddox with it, now swings over to Stevenson. Now to Bedford in the corner. Bedford dribbles and sends it to Long at the logo. Long down low to Gobble. Gobble off the glass and in, he's fouled.
There we go. Good find there by Blake Long to find it to TJ Gobble down low.
That will go on his house, Hillhouse, his third. Osborne into the game here for Stevenson. Just everything that wasn't working for him yesterday, which was basically just making shots. They outshot Murfreesboro Central and we're going to get a technical foul. That's going on Hillhouse as Gobble missed it.
Yeah.
You think he threw an elbow? I couldn't.
No,
couldn't really
I
tell.
believe he said something. I think I know what he said. It's something we can't say live here.
Does it have 4 letters?
Yeah, it's got 4 letters, and it starts with "Gimme that."
And now he's having a conversation with his head coach and Michael Mays, and he's trying to state his case as Blake Long hit both of those. Lawrence County will get the ball back, and now Michael Mays is going to call a timeout here. 4:42 remaining in the third, and we'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network. You heard him say.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
It's fourth. Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, it's all Wildcats here. They lead at 50-26. 4:42 here remaining in the third. KJ Hillhouse just picked up a technical foul. We assume is for profanity on the court as Petway will come in for him. That's his 4th foul. Blake Long has it now. TJ Gobble in the corner. Back out the Long. Long here guarded closely by Robinson, now to Maddox. Greer in the game, closely guarding Maddox, now over to Osborne. Osborne picks up his dribble over to Long near the corner. Now back out to Osborne. Over to Maddox. Maddox here guarded by Greer. Over to Osborne. Osborne now to Long, inside to Gobble. He'll try a turnaround jumper, knocks it down.
TJ having a game here today so far.
16 points here for TJ Gobble. His career high was at Giles County when he had 28, but he's kind of inching up on it now as the Wildcats lead by 26. Petway. Over to Dean. Dean drives, pull-up jumper. Front iron, no good. Dean tries to save it. Good hustle there by Robinson into his own bench. Now we'll go to Lawrence County.
Good hustle there.
Really was good hustle there from the Eagles and just not working out for him. Maddox now ahead to Blake Long. Long in transition. Down low to Gobble. Off the glass, he's in and he's fouled.
Wow. Usually I don't like to gloat about what I see on the basketball court, but I definitely didn't see that, and Long saw TJ wide open down low, and he was able to get the 2 points.
Gobble will go to the line for the M1. Wildcats 8 of 10 from the line so far. Shot up off the front iron, no good. Rebound Petway, and Osborne just got way too aggressive there.
Of course, that's what Drake Osborne's made of. He's going to be tough. He's going to go 110% all the time.
He picks up his second foul. It's just the team's first as Boswell and Stevenson will come in for Bedford and Maddox. DJ Sane into the game here for Blake Dean on the other end. Tara Smith also into the game here for Robinson. Smith now being trapped, and it's into Greer. And Greer's going to get fouled. And now Joe Wilson wants a timeout from a mile. And Joe Wilson will get that timeout. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Back here now at Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, the winner's bracket consolation game in the gold bracket. Lawrence County, big lead over Ezell Harding, 54-26. Gibbs with it, turnaround jumper in the lane, up and in. Gibbs is in the double figures with 10, lead down to 26. Boswell with it across the timeline, picks up his dribble now to Blake Long at the logo. Long. Now bounce pass over to Stevenson. Stevenson hands over to Gobble. Gobble into the paint. Nice pass to Long off the glass and in.
I'll tell you what, dynamic duo. TJ finding Blake. Blake's going to find TJ.
Blake in the double figures with 11. Leads back out to 28. Gibbs now racing the other way. Bounce pass into the hands. Osborne, now TJ Gobble comes up with it. Now the other way. Stevenson, layup up and in. He's got 7. Lawrence County now with 20 points off of 13 Ezell Harding turnovers. Greer gets across the timeline, throws it to Sane, and now Long's going to come up with it. Again to Stevenson. Stevenson takes his time off the glass and in. He's got 9. Get another timeout here called by, well, Joe Wilson tried to call a timeout, and now they're going to let Bedford and Maddox check in as Gobble and Osborne will check out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Coach Wilson called a 30 right there, just get subs in.
They inbound 60-28 is the Lawrence County lead. Greer with it here for the Eagles, 2:25 remaining in the third. Now over here to Sane. Sane tries a bounce pass in the Petway, stolen away by Long. Make that now 15 turnovers. Boswell, nice pass to Long. Has Bedford in the corner. He'll drive the baseline. Kicks out to Stevenson. He'll try an NBA range 3. Back iron no good, and we're going to get a foul called against MJ Gibbs down low.
Good ball movement there by the Wildcats. Long finding Bedford. He goes baseline, throws a drift pass to Chri.
Boswell will take it out to the left of the basket. Bounce pass into Maddox. Now to Long. Long down into Bedford. Kicks out to Boswell. Now to Stevenson. He's open for 3. Corner iron no good. Rebound Greer.
Good ball movement there by the Wildcats.
Under 2 minutes left here in the third. Wildcats up 32. Greer now over to Gibbs. Pepway with it here for the Eagles. That one's almost stolen away by Stevenson, and they'll call the foul on Jacabry. Picks up his second, team's third, is now Brayton Fields going to see his first action in the game, and checking out will be Blake Long.
Good minutes tonight for Blake Long.
Yeah, 11 off the bench.
I'll tell you what though about Blake though, that's what you love to see. Instant spark plug coming off the bench for the guys. A great 6th man for Lawrence County.
Pepway with it here for the Eagles. Now over to Smith. Smith drives. Good take. Can't get it to go. Rebound Stevenson racing the other way. Now in the Bedford in the corner. Bedford dribbles out and gets over to Luke Maddox. Maddox now over to Boswell. NBA range 3. Misses. Stevenson tries to save it and can. He stepped out of bounds and will go to Ezell Harding. I think a difference here is on this zone that Ezell Harding has. Lawrence County's extending them out, making them come guard them, and they're just getting all these open looks all over the court.
Yep.
And they're passing the ball extremely well.
The ball movement has been outstanding today for the Wildcats.
Coming the other way, Gibbs, layup up, no good. Rebound Pepway. He's going to power his way up and rolls that one in. His first points of the game, just the first second chance points of the game for Ezell Harding off 5 offensive rebounds. Greer knocks that one out of bounds. 51 seconds remaining. Lawrence County, as we mentioned against Murfreesboro Central yesterday, shot 20 more shots than they did, forced more turnovers, had more offensive rebounds. Shots just weren't falling for him yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying, like I said earlier, I'm not saying Murfreesboro Central is a bad team here.
No,
but
they're very good.
Yeah, they are a very good team. But I just feel like if you take that game, if the Lawrence County team that's playing right now plays Murfreesboro Central right now, I believe Lawrence County comes out with that win.
Tara Smith comes up with the steal, comes the other way, and that one's going to.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that looked like it went off Say, and it will stay with the Eagles with 42 seconds left in the quarter.
And looks like an official going to discuss it with him here.
And it will go to Lawrence County. Like they're now 16 turnovers against the Eagles. Ezell Harding's a very good team, just not having a good night. Lawrence County's having a great night, and hey, that's basketball.
It's like Ezell Harding's having the night Lawrence County had last night.
Exactly. Bedford, he'll try a corner three. Knocks it down.
There we go.
Bedford's in the double figures with 10. Make that 23 points off 16 turnovers by Ezell Harding. 63-30 is the lead. That pass is kicked out of bounds by Maddox. Joe Wilson.
Still shouting demands.
Yeah. Wonder if he got that mad about no corner Thanksgiving. Is Boswell going to fight for the ball here with Gibbs? We're going to have a jump ball. It's going to stay with Ezell Harding.
Good hustle there by Logan.
Good hustle by Gibbs as well. Gibbs, who leads all Eagles with 10 points. Greer gets it in the same. 10 seconds left in the corner. Now over to Smith. Smith, 3 seconds left. 3 at the buzzer. And he misses Bedford. And this shot wasn't in time and no good, and that one's going to go. And we get it good. It comes off the wall there. So Lawrence County, after 3 quarters, leads 63-30. We'll have the start of the 4th when we return on the X Sports Network.
Jeez, they lit him up that.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, it's all Lawrence County. They lead this one big, 63-30. Gobble out to Stevenson. Now to Logan Boswell. We will have a running clock as long as the lead stays over 30 here in the 4th. Boswell now over to Alex Bedford. Bedford drives and bring it back out to Stevenson. Stevenson picks up his dribble now to Bedford. Bedford hands over to Maddox. Maddox now over to Bedford. Bedford now hands over to Boswell. Boswell dribbles between his legs, guarded by Donald. Now over to Stevenson, here to Maddox. Looks like both original starting lineups are in for both teams. Bedford crosses over, drives, loses it, throws it into Boswell. Now down low to Bedford. That shot up and in.
There we go. We've been praising it the whole game. Lawrence County's ball movement being unselfish.
Bedford now has a 12. Coming the other way. Greer can get it to go, gets his own rebound, or Gibbs, excuse me. Another offensive rebound here coming up. Now it's Gibbs with it. Now over to Dean. Donald here to Gibbs for 3. Front iron no good. Rebound Logan Boswell coming the other way. Boswell drives, layup up, can't get it to go. Rebound Dean. Dean's going to race the other way. 3-on-3 now over to Robinson. Robinson drives. They're getting an offensive foul against Robinson.
He definitely lowered the shoulder down there.
Comes up with his third foul, team 7th, but no shots coming. Rolling clock happening. Press going to be put on here by the Eagles. Stevenson over to Boswell, now to Maddox. Maddox now, bounce pass to Boswell, saves it from going out of bounds, gets it back to Maddox across the timeline, and now that one's stolen away by Donald, coming the other way. Gibbs, layup up, and no good, and Boswell didn't think he made contact, but Gibbs will go to the line to shoot 2.
If I was just Logan there, I'd just let that one go. I mean, you're up 35 here. Just let him have the layup here. Don't get a cheap one.
Gibbs will go to the line to shoot 2. The Eagles are just 3 of 3 from the line so far. First one from Gibbs on its way, and he knocks it down. Blake Lom will check back in. Checking out will be Luke Maddox. This Lawrence County team showing just how good they can be and how much of a threat they're going to be in district play this year as Gibbs misses that one. I mean, to play the way they've played here tonight against a very good Ezell Harding team has shown a lot. Bedford out the gobble. Gobble, jumper. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Bedford. Bedford now out to Stevenson. They'll bring it out now to Bedford in the corner. He'll try 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Gobble. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Long. That one's up, and he's fouled. Lawrence County with 3 offensive rebounds on that play. Now we're going to have a pair of free throws coming up. That's going to go on Dono, who picks up his 2nd. Team's 8th. Blake Law on the line here to shoot 2. He's got 11 points so far. First one on its way, and he hits it. No subs either way. I don't know why the clock has stopped. Here we go. Start it back up here. Next shot on its way. He hits them both. Blake has got 13. The Wildcats 10 of 13 from the line. Osborne into the game. And Logan Boswell will check out. 67-31, Lawrence County leads. 5 minutes left here in the game. Donald now will walk it across the timeline for Ezell Harding. Over to Gibbs. Gibbs now to Dean. Dean over to Robinson. Robinson picks up his dribble over to Gibbs. Gibbs now to Dean. Dean. He'll try 3. Front iron no good. And rebound Gobble.
Yeah, Dean, he just can't find the hole today.
He's had such a great tournament. And Lawrence County's held him in check here so far tonight. Long straight away for 3. Knocks it down.
As Dean struggles, Lawrence County thrives.
Long has 16. They have now hit 12 three-pointers in the game. They lead 70-31. Gibbs coming the other way. He'll be fouled up and in, and it counts. That will go on Long. He'll pick up his 2nd. Team's 5th. Now we're going to get a whole host of subs about to check in here for the Eagles. As you got Pepway, Sane, Greer, as Hillhouse, Dean, as Tara Smith into the game as well. Gibbs and 1, no good. Rebound now coming the other way. Osborne can't get that one to go. Now a rebound will come up here for Sane. Tara Smith racing the other way. Tries a bounce pass to Gibbs, and that one's intercepted. 18 turnovers now, Bedford, and Greer, good effort, knocks that one out of bounds. As Colton Tucker will check back in. He will come in for Alex Bedford. As Gibbs will check out. Checking in for the Eagles is Tamoris Wilson. Gobble straight away for 3. Front iron no good, and we're going to over and back called here against Colton Tucker.
So we're going to get another sub in the game here. It'll be LeBron Morgan.
LeBron Morgan checking in here for TJ Gobble. Coming the other way, Tara Smith, under 3 minutes left in the game. Lawrence County up 37. Sane drives. Dishes the Pepway off the glass and in. 35-point lead. Tucker racing the other way. Has Stevenson. He'll step up for 3. Rattles out, no good. Rebound Greer. Greer across the timeline. Over to Smith. He'll try deep 3. Corner iron, no good. Rebound Morgan. Out to Stevenson. Cabry brings it across the timeline for the Wildcats over to Blake Long. Long back out to Stevenson. Now to Drake Osborne. Osborne here over to Stevenson. Stevenson drives, kicks out the long. He'll try 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound Sane, and he's got an open chance on the other way, and he just loses it out of bounds.
Man, that's been the story for the whole game for Ezell Harding.
Now we've got Brewer and Stevens as Long, Stevenson, and Osborne checked out. And Taylor into the game. He almost walked Stevens, and Stevens with it. Baseline jumper and in. His first points for Aiden Stevens. They lead at 72-35. Nice pass there by Terrence Smith. Reverse layup by Petway. Can't get it to go. Does get the offensive rebound. Throws that one up and in. Get just a substitution timeout here for Jack Marston.
He's going to come in for Colton Tucker.
Minute 25 left in the game. Wildcats up 35. Nice move by Aiden Stevens. Goes into the paint. Kicks here to Morgan. Morgan drives. Shot up. Can't get it to go. And we're going to foul here on Jack Marston. And it's going to be a 1-on-1 on the other end here for Jaden Greer. And they finally get everyone lined up here. Clock stops at 50 seconds left. First shot by Greer is missed. Eagles are 4-7 from the line, and Stevens can't help with that one. Petway gets a steal in their lane. Now we're going to get a foul here called. 39 seconds remaining. Blake Taylor got fouled. That will go against Terrence Smith, his first team's 9th. Now a 1-on-1 coming up for Blake Taylor. 39 seconds remaining in the game. Front end knocked down by Taylor.
He thought he was going back to play defense.
Here comes the next shot from Blake Taylor on its way. Front iron no good. A rebound, Sane coming the other way. 35 seconds left. Sane just loses it out of bounds. Oh.
That's the second time he's done that today.
It should have gone to Lawrence County. It's going to stay with the Eagles. Doesn't matter. It's 25 seconds left in the game. Smith with it here. Hands over to Wilson. And Wilson's going to try 3. No good. A rebound for Brewer. Brewer's going to bring it out. 10 seconds left. At least get it across the timeline and finish this one up.
Here, Wes.
Gets it out of the reach of Smith. 5 seconds remaining, and that will do it. Lawrence County picks up win number 11 on the season in dominant fashion. And Hayden, when this Wildcat team is on, they're on, and this was a unexpected but a very good sight here for Lawrence County with a dominant win over a very good Ezell Harding team.
I'll tell you what, if district play started right now, I put every single dime I have in the Lawrence County after this performance today. Unbelievable.
What a great win for the Wildcats. Their next action will be next week when they go down to Winfield, Alabama, play 3 games in that tournament. But our next game here is the final game of the whole tournament, the Gold Bracket Championship. Stewart's Creek against Murfreesboro Central. That will be in 10 minutes here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.